I'm enjoying watching Patrio in his little, not IMAX, but MeMax resolution, his extra wide screen. That's still to do with the way I set it up. I wonder if I could fix that, actually. You could give it a go. And he's disappeared. Alright, I'll take over. You got camera shy.
I was going to go, I was working all fine until you open your mouth.
It's funny because it's probably true. Speaking of which, I had to look at automatic transitions for, well, obviously before I found out that Smudo wouldn't be here, but might need it later on. Doing it with the old slobs here, Streamlad's OBS.
Oh, transitions, sorry. I said transmissions. I'm not playing with the CVT stuff again.
Yeah, the transitions between the scenes. I was doing it behind the scenes, trying to figure out how to switch between the scenes and OBS. Anyway, OBS has that ability. Slobs, no, it doesn't. Seems silly, to be honest. Streamlabs seems very silly not to have that as an option.
Well, I mean, I'm talking, it's basically what's the point of transitioning scenes automatically, because you're either going to have your own camera or you're going to reach over, slap a button and switch to a second camera or, full screen, what's on your screen.
Yeah, but people use them. It makes it easier because, like, as one guy was showing, he's got it so it's set up that when he starts his game up, it picks that up and automatically transfers to the game capture screen. And when he exits out of his game, it automatically transitions to another one. He doesn't have to do anything about it. And to be honest, it'd be a lot easier for me if I know that would happen too. Like, at a certain time. No, I suppose it'd be different trying to do that now I think about it. Never mind. Was it tobacco, wasn't it? I'm supposed to be saying on this field. 45 tobacco. So I better make sure I get the right one. But, I mean, like in the instance where I wanted to use it, when I go off and add my intermission so I could go between you and Smudo's screen. And OBS has it, so why... Oh, why doesn't Slob's OBS have it? Well, Streamlad's OBS have it. Why don't they implement it?
I got a feeling their response is going to be, there's a plugin for that.
There isn't.
Or a macro.
There is. I found a couple of videos or a guy that they've done programs for it, but I'm dubious about that. They're on YouTube. They have hardly any subscribers. And they're showing you it works, that's fine, but what else is in the code? That's what my concern is about, you know? If it was an actual verified company, then I wouldn't be hesitant, but I'm always hesitant about that when it comes to that type of thing. Games a bit different, maybe. But that thing, yeah. But my point is it shouldn't have to do that if OBS comes with it originally. We could always go to OBS though, I suppose. Which I have been actually considering. Going to OBS.
For what it's worth, I tend to swear by it, because way back when I used to use DxTory for just game recording locally. Then obviously with NVIDIA Shadowplay, that was better than DxTory for its, using the chipset to do the compression, so there's less impact on the game. And as soon as they brought that into OBS, that just took the cake, because you could obviously do so much more with OBS on the fly.
Yeah, that's the thing, but Slob's interface is a lot more nicer and easier. It's less cluttered. more accessible. But obviously that's because there's less stuff you can do with it than OBS anyway. But I should look at it because I can import all my scenes and that into OBS from this, and yeah, just figuring out how I want it all set up from there, and seeing how it works.
I think if there's anything I wanted to complain about OBS, it's a while back they introduced the ability to directly capture whatever is being shown on the stream. So if you've got, say, a webcam and video game outputting to a single recording, you can screenshot that instead of doing like in-game screenshots. There's a hotkey for it, but there's not an actual button you can just reach over and press. Even though they've got record, stream, and all that there. Options to start and stop those independently of each other.
Yeah, well, my app will work with it, I know that, my Stream Deck app. So I can set up buttons and all that and have it sort of hopefully the same way. Maybe I will check it out. Maybe I could check it out for tonight's stream. Get it all ready and stuff. And use it as a test on the stream for tonight. I've actually got a Stream Element one. But that's just plain old OBS with a plugin for Stream Elements.
Yeah, I figure that's all for your extra stuff like your little hotbars and counters and so
on. You mean like I've got with the how many
recent donations and that stuff.
Yeah, well, no, you don't need a plugin for that because my one is actually from Streamlabs, but Stream Elements, but it's coming off the site. That's where the overlays are. So it's just added as a URL link.
Yeah, but it's still something that you're overlaying. That's not built into the streaming software itself. It's brought in.
Well, the Stream Element one, I don't know what exactly that's got, but I think it might work a bit better possibly because I don't have anything from Streamlabs really anymore on here except for the possibly sound alerts. No sound alerts, no, that's the actual site. I changed my donation link from Streamlabs to Stream Elements. So it goes through Stream Elements, any donations. So I can't think anything. But it really doesn't matter because Stream Elements has a tool to grab all the information from Streamlabs anyway. And my Streamlabs is not updating on my emitting feed because the last thing I've got was a follow 11 days ago, but I've had more than that. Hello ads, I think it's the first time I've seen the ads today.
I've had a couple of breaks pop up.
Excuse me. Oh, I think I've cleared my throat properly now. Okay. Must accidentally press that button. Turn the engine off. Oh, of course it did. Turn the engine off, it turns the seater off, doesn't it? Who knew? Everybody. Everybody, including people that don't play this game. I know there's a lot more stuff you can, plugins you can add to OBS that you can't add with Streamlabs as well. Why is that still needing to be unloaded? The truck should have been over there and unloaded them by now. Do I have to do everything? Crikey. Oh, well, I'll tell you what, still better than the Polish workers that we had. Let me go and have a
I think
look.
the truck's on the process of heading to the drop-off, so he's starting.
Oh, that'll be why, yeah, he's... Alright, I'll take that back. Good worker. You're not doing it efficiently, but at least you are doing it. Well, while we're here... No, actually, I'll wait until he's unloaded, because otherwise you won't unload him. We've got 500,000. So what do we need? Let's have a look while we're going up and down these things. Right, the beat technology. Now, as some of you may know, I've added the ability with one of the Stevie ones here. I think it's that one. No, it's not. It's that one. No, it's not that one. That's by Stevie. No. And I am incorrect. Right. I'm sure I added I might have fixed it actually. I did. I know I did. I added one of those beat technology, beat harvesters. The ability to able to store the extra crops of carrots and onions and all that. Obviously the headers, I had to add that in, which I did, and it didn't work. So it I had to find one another mod that had that, so I'm using those headers and using it with the Stevie gear. But I originally wanted to do it on the sugarcane one, and I accidentally put it on one of the beet ones and then put it on the sugarcane one. But when we go across here, I'll have another look to see how much it is. For one of those anyway. It looks like a hefty price. I think it was 400,000. My summer car, Mike. Oh my goodness, buddy. Good luck. So for a proper beat one, which is the Pterodos T40, I think we want, because it's got the better thing, better header. Yeah, I did add it. There we go. It is there on that one. So that'll be the best option. That's 500,000. And then we go to beat technology. Now, you can see he's added in, by the way, the headers when it came with this version for the carrot and onions and stuff. So it turned out I didn't really have to download that mod, but saying that, I haven't checked these out yet. So we'll go back into there. So we've got the carrots. We've got cabbage, red cabbage, we've got onion and strawberry, and we've got lettuce, and we've got garlic and beetroot, stuff we don't actually have here in a potato. Okay. 5.4 meters 12, but do they have the ability? No, they don't. Okay, so we've got extra stuff I don't need there. Now, the one I had with the mod, yeah, lots of people rage quit it. Yeah, for sure, mate. They do. I will be streaming that at some stage. I haven't played that in a long time either, so it'll be interesting to see what the updates have been thrown in. Now, last I heard, there was actually an end game to it finally, but it was only added to the console games. It wasn't added to PC as of yet, so I don't know whether or not it has, but yeah. Boy, oh boy, you better have some patience, Mike, with that game, because the dev tries to drive you insane on purpose. And if you get an update and you read the patch notes, you can guarantee you he's only let you know of about 70% of the stuff he's updated. The other 30% he hasn't informed you is because they're going to irritate the heck out of you. Love that game. Enjoying dying consistently. And since there's no autosave and the only place you can save is at a toilet, and you're generally miles away from a toilet, so saving's very rare, yeah, enjoy reloading and go all the way back and losing about an hour and 2 hours worth of gameplay. Possibly 3. Not only that, when you first die, you realise that he sneakily chucked in permadeath on you without you knowing, and then you have to restart anyway, because everyone gets caught by that. Because he has permadeath off in a really hard to find place. And even if you do turn it off and then you go back and you want to play it again, you tend to forget to turn it off. So, yeah, have fun, buddy. It's a great game, though. You either love it or you hate it. There's no in between with that game. No in between. Right, so. Thing here is, I was sure these were ones. Let's grab one that's red cabbage. Ah, I added it to those, right. I add the colour options to these headers. So we can actually colour code them to what they are. So we can have the cabbage ones a different colour, the beet ones a different colour, and potato ones different colour, so on and so forth. Yeah, I added that in. I actually just copied Stevie's one from one of his header, his coloured option coding out of the XML, and just copy and paste it into these ones. So we need about $500,000, which we've got. But we need about $1 million for 2. And we do have a few options. Plus we also got to get the one for the cotton, and the there's a mod that it comes with that has the ability to do cotton, tobacco and hemp. And then we're going to have more options which we need for harvesting. I'll probably need to do a quick stock take of what vehicles and implements we've got. We've basically got 2 of everything, don't we? We've got 2 plows, 2 cultivators, 3 seeders, 2 harvesters, 2 trucks, 2 tippers, 2 fertilizers. I want to get a fertilizer that's primarily done for spraying. We don't get many spraying jobs, but there are spraying jobs there, which then I can use on my fields as well. And with that one, I might get the Stevie's Robicon one with the fertilizer, since we're only going to need the one that's got a wider wingspan on it. And we'll probably do it a little bit quicker, but we will turn it down, the speed of it. And so we'll just have the one of those in the fleet. Maybe add a couple more fertilizers, but the thing we need to figure out is what do we need to buy next? And I think the the beet harvester, at least one, maybe two, would be the goer. And then we also need to buy a potato one separately, unless... No, it doesn't accept potatoes, does it? And a potato one separately. We probably only need 2 potatoes, maybe. Mind you, there'll be big fields, maybe even 4. And we'll have probably 4 going on the one field. But as far as the other one goes, because we've got the headers for the other crops, we'll probably need 2 for each type of crop, perhaps. And then again, we won't be doing those crops all the time, so maybe we'll halve it. There's... How many crops we got? We've got beets, onion, carrots, cabbage and red cabbage, so that's 5. Maybe we can just get 6. And then we can get 2 headers for each. And that way we can at least have 2 harvesters going, and that might be a job where we can get together and do the same job. And same with harvesting when we get a really, really big field. But we could do that anyway with the harvesting. With some of these we can actually get together and harvest 2 fields together. Have you played any of it yet, Mike? My Summer Car? If you say hello to Timo for me. Timo. Actually, if you haven't played any of it yet, you still got to... Hello, person's name I just heard and just forgot.
Timo.
Timo. Have you played any of it yet, Mike? Oh, so you've also got the enjoyment of the opening cutscene. Oh, when that first was brought in, I laughed my backside off. You spend watching half of it is like, what is going on? And then you find out what's going on, and I laughed. Boy, did I laugh. So, yeah. Well, speaking of which, when I do stream it, that'll definitely be a non-PG stream. Because that's what the game will be, a well, that's what it is, a non-PG game. So, and there'll probably be a lot of new words coming out of my mouth that you haven't heard in the PG streams, obviously, playing that game.
Gosh darn, or gosh darn it.
Yeah, stuff like that. No, it'll be
Also,
rated
Field-
EM. Sorry, yeah.
I was just going to say Field 69 is complete.
Okay. I did give you another one, didn't I? I'll have a look, maybe. 68. They'll be rated M for... I just died again. Field 68. Yes, Field 68. Actually, it could be rated X. X marks the spot where I died again. Yeah, so you're going to have the joy of building the car too, Mike. And you're probably thinking, well, that's all right. I've played Car Mechanic Simulator. That won't be that much of a task. You have no idea. Car Mechanic Simulator is like kindergarten compared to putting together the car. Then again, it might have changed it all, but I doubt it. You've got to do everything, including the timing, Well, you could always tow it to it's Tamo the
Tuner.
mechanic, to the mechanics, but you got to then also get the money. You also got to do the right air filtering, air fuel ratio. You got a lot to do, otherwise it'll blow up. Pretty much what you would normally do with a real car on that one. Even the tappets, you got to make sure you got the right gap in the tappets. You got to actually, yeah.
Well, they must have bumped up the details since I last seen someone blow it.
It's always been like that once I've watched it.
I mean, for me, it was sort of similar to Car Mechanic Simulator for terms of what you bolt on, but the catch was having to pick the right spanner.
Yeah, but still, you had to do those other bits and pieces. It's always been like that. No, you don't. Not until you find it. Because he changed that. You no longer have your uncle's van. You got to go find your uncle's van, which is not that hard. But you got to actually go find your uncle to get the keys for the uncle's van. That's different. Even though here's where the van is, but still you got to catch him there. The truck is no longer there either. You got to go find the truck and pick it up, bring it back. And blowing it up, yeah, might sound like fun, but you'd rather drive around in your car than the truck or the van, to be honest. It reduces your risk of dying down from 90% to 87%. Yeah, you'll get sick of that really quick trying to drive everywhere.
And you got, what's his name, the rally driver / taxi driver, always barreling down wherever he wants.
No, it's actually his cousin. He's not a taxi driver, you can hitchhike from him, but that's actually his cousin that tries to kill him on the road. No, the muscle car is a death trap, dude. Well, all of them are death. Well, put it this way. The muscle car will probably kill you, where the other ones will be a magnet to something killing you. Including the little bike.
So that just makes me think of the original Flat Out games. It's Destruction Derby meets Dukes of Hazzard.
Geez, I'm really going through the seed. Well, I hope you enjoy the game, Mike. Really do.
Yeah, I've got long drive. That's not too bad. Less intense than my summer car, but there's still plenty of dangers out in the open road. Rocks, light posts, killer bunnies.
But no bumblebees like my summer car. You can get killed by a bumblebee hitting you in the eye.
Let me guess, because the player characters are allergic.
Hey? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you get killed if you disturb the bee's nest. Or, yeah, if a bumblebee hits you in the eye, which will only happen if you take out your windscreen because you smashed it and you can't see where you're going, which is what people used to do, was smash out the windscreen. So the dev decided, I'm not having any of that. You can smash your windscreen out if you want, but I'm going to add a bumblebee in that'll come along and kill you. You go a certain speed.
Swarm.
Yeah. That's the thing about that game, Mike. There is multiple ways you can die. Multiple. So you're forever on your guard. There's multiple ways that you can die in that game, and there's multiple ways that can make you lose your mind in real life. Drive you insane.
And I think the second truck's gotten hung up on something. He's not moving, unless he's waiting for the other harvester, because one's unloading the sunflowers.
Okay, well, it's that other one that's supposed to be going back to unload the other harvester. So I'll go and have a look while I'm filling this up with seed. I'll do it your way. Where is he, by the way? He was down at the warehouse he was supposed to go, but he doesn't seem to be down there anymore. Do you know where he is? Oh, there he is there. He's moving. Or is that the one that's going... Oh, that's the sunflower dude.
Yeah.
Where's the other one? Where did you see what he was?
Oh no, I was just looking at vehicle inspector to notice that he's marked as blocking as well as not moving and unloaded.
Oh, okay. Well, he was supposed to go to the warehouse. I can't see if he's there because that's in the way. And if I take... No, actually, that might work. He doesn't seem to be there. I can't see him on the GPS Big Brother tracker at all. So I'll have to do it my old-fashioned way of... Actually, it shouldn't be that far. It should be one more over. Oh, yeah, okay. It's because the truck with the diesel's in the way.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I should have moved it.
Also, Mike, I'm pretty sure turbos aren't a thing in long drive. Best you can do is get the bus engine and stick that in any other vehicle because the bus engine has the best power to weight ratio. Which is hilarious when someone has a little moped and sticks a bus engine into it.